Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about the first episode of Bakugan Battle Planet. It was on demand. I saw it earlier when I was wondering when the show was going to come on, so I searched it on the freaking Xfinity box thingamajig, and it was like, we got the first episode on demand, and I was like, well, let's watch this. I originally thought it'd be a train wreck. Just being honest, whenever people reboot things, especially cartoons, it doesn't usually get better. But with this, I guess I wouldn't say it's better because, first episode. They could completely fumble this, or they could make it amazing and way better than the first. But with this first episode, we got introduced to our three main characters, which I'm assuming there's going to be like a couple more probably down the line somewhere. But for right now, we've got Dan, Winston, I believe his name was, and I think the chick's name was Leah. Oh wait, also Lightning the dog, which that cracked me up. It was like, I don't know why we call him that. He's not that fast and he's not that bright. I was like, that was awesome. That was a great joke. Like, this show is really nice. It's done pretty well. Like, all the jokes actually landed. It wasn't like they had a stupid joke thrown in there that fell flat for me. I laughed at everything that was funny, and I really got into the episode, got into the battles, and as far as the actual Bakugan battling goes, like one real battle, which wasn't a real battle according to the quote-unquote bad guy, because let's just be honest, and this type of stuff, he's not going to be a bad guy for long. Heck, he doesn't even seem as bad as the other people that showed up, which one of them was a freaking grown man with stubble, and we'll get to that later. The quote-unquote bad guy that showed up was Magnus, and he is by far the coolest looking character in this series so far, and it's probably just because of his mask and his outfit. But as far as character design goes for this, I only like Magnus and Dan so far. Everybody else looks a little wonky, but it's cool. It's no big deal, and we'll probably get some cooler looking characters later. The other characters that showed up behind Magnus also looked really dumb. I'm like, this is gonna be our set of bad guys, which we don't know if they're bad guys or not yet. They just opposed our heroes on the first episode, which, by the way, they're calling themselves the Awesome Ones. That's the only thing I think was truly dumb. Like, who thinks that a great name for you guys is the Awesome Ones? We're the Awesome Ones. No, it's dumb. It was dumb. I think it was really stupid, but it's fine. It's whatever. Kids show, which the thing is, I don't even think kids would think it's cool to call yourself the Awesome Ones. Like that, I don't think actual kids would say, what's a cool name? Oh, I know, we're gonna call ourselves the Awesome Ones. It just, that's the only thing that was a downside for this. Other than that, it was stellar. Now, as far as the design for the Bakugan, because we've gotten to the character designs, there are only two cool ones. As far as the Bakugan go, there were only two that didn't look fun. Like, the dinosaur one, which I don't remember the names of the Bakugan besides Drago, if they even said any names. But the dinosaur one, because it's a dinosaur and dinosaurs have been done to death, it looks kinda just meh. It's like, yeah, it's a dinosaur. Big deal. Also, the dog's Bakugan, which is weird. The dog was battling, and I'm like, this dog is smarter than you're giving him credit for. You said he's not that bright, but he's battling better than you. But the dog has a Bakugan, and the Bakugan is also a dog. It's a three-headed dog. I believe it was three-headed. Basically a Cerberus, but That design also was not very cool. But all the rest of the Bakugan that we saw, oh, especially that freaking Pegasus, oh my goodness, that was really nice looking. And Drago's design is amazing as well. And the other ones, which I'm not gonna even try to think of names for, they look pretty decent too. So far, as far as design goes for Bakugan, they all look pretty cool besides the dinosaur. And that's only because I don't want to see any more dinosaurs. Sorry. Sick of it. And I'm sure somebody feels that way about dragons. They're like, I don't want to see dragons. But here's the thing. When you go into fantasy worlds and stuff, dragons are necessary. Dragons tend to be the coolest looking things. And they're not going anywhere. Dinosaurs, on the other hand, they're hit or miss. You know, you could get a guy who just loves dinosaurs, and then there's people who are like, well, I'm sick of dinosaurs because they happen so often, you know. But overall, it was decent. You know, it was cool designs and whatnot. And also, instead of them going with a more fantasy style and having them look more like just regular creatures, they look all high-tech in this series. Like, everything seems a bit more high-tech than the original Bakugan. And I'm going by original Bakugans and first season Bakugan. Because, you know, later on we had way more weird stuff, and it lost control a bit, I would say, with the original Bakugan. Like, the first couple of seasons were great, and then it just went somewhere really weird. So, as far as this goes with the whole high-tech look to the Bakugan, it looks almost like they're mechanical, basically, which fits with their design as Bakugan, you know, because the Bakugan, as far as real life goes, it's just a bunch of mechanisms, you know. You roll it, and then once it gets a core, it untwists and pops open. So it's kind of cool that they have the Bakugan looking more high-tech than they do just like actual creatures. They seem like machines, is what I'm trying to get at. And I think the new design for that is cool. However, that brings me back to the dinosaur. Yeah, the T-Rex. He doesn't look as high-tech as everyone else as well. It just looks like a freaking dinosaur with some green on it. And it's bugging me. Anywho, what I saw at the end, you know, when the credits started rolling, it said Man of Action was doing this. And I was like, Ben 10's Man of Action? Like, I don't know if he's still doing the current Ben 10 series because I don't watch it. But the old Ben 10 series was amazing. Generator Rex, pretty dang cool. Like, I know he's had some misses and whatnot, but for the most part, Man of Action, you know, they do great stuff. You gotta let it go. And sometimes I say Man of Action and then address it with as if it's just one person when it's a company. I have to, you know, get that together because it's a studio, freaking Man of Action studio. But still, my point is, they did some great stuff in the past. I haven't seen anything as of late because I don't watch Cartoon Network like that anymore. So I don't know if they're still good, but they used to be. I loved Ben 10 back in the day before he got rebooted. So hopefully they'll do great things with this Bakugan, because so far it seems like it'll be amazing. And also I'm hoping this leads to some new video games, because I don't have people to play actual Bakugan with. So even if I did get some in reality, there's nobody here. It's just me. Which I do plan on getting some Bakugan just to have them. I was going to get some of the old ones, but now they're making new ones. I'll just get the new ones. And I'll learn how to play just in case I ever run into anybody with them. Just whip out the freaking camera on the phone and be like, hold on, wait a second. I gotta record this dude. I found somebody that's actually playing Bakugan. Let's go. But anywho, as as far as the episode goes, I'd have to give it a 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5. 2 thumbs up. It was great. And I'm looking forward to more. Also, wait a second before I go. The new Dan actually feels a lot like old Dan. Like I thought that they were gonna go in a different direction with Dan and whatnot, but he feels like Dan. Not exactly like Dan, but you get that Dan feeling. So it's cool because I've seen how they're doing a new Shun, but looks nothing like Shun. So I'm assuming the personality will be different too. So it's great to still have an anchor to the old show in Dan. But anywho, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments below. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Also, give me a like for more Bakugan content. I think I'm done here. Peace out and have a great day.